Paul, this is a very different take on the Riddler. How much of this, like, how was this pitched to you by Matt? Because he seems to have a lot of backstory already written out for these characters, and this is like very influenced by the Zodiac Killer and all this other stuff. So, how did you create this?
Yeah, so Matt is he is so thorough and meticulous himself. From the first conversation, even though this iteration of the character maybe seemed like a bit of a risk just based on fan expectation, I had so much confidence in him just from our first conversation. I knew that we could hopefully do something special with this film. Matt did reference the Zodiac Killer, but that really only took me so far. For me, it was more about the backstory, which you mentioned, and who he was and why he felt perhaps so full of shame and self-hatred and unnurtured by this city, and then for somebody who's so powerless in that backstory to then don this mask that I think does release power. So for me, the emotional backstory was way more important than any real life sort of serial killer reference.
And Jeffrey, this is the most hands-on Jim Gordon I think we've ever seen on screen. Was that one of the things that appealed to you about playing this character, or how was this kind of brought to you in the first place?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Matt very cleverly decided, one, that we're in year two of Batman's story, but also that Gordon is still a lieutenant, which gives him the opportunity to be more active and to be in the middle of the grime of the city, and also in the middle of the core of the plot, because it's we're focused on these mysteries, this set of mysteries. And as well, we're celebrating Batman as the world's greatest detective. So Gordon is alongside him, and they bring their detective skills together in a way that I don't think we've necessarily delved into too deeply in the past, but is very much in line with the history of the franchise. So yeah, no, I was excited to see that Gordon was so central to Matt's vision for this thing, and was excited to play it.
Thank you both so much.